Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the No Sports Talk Show right here live via Facebook, via StreamYard, via YouTube, man. Look, we appreciate everybody jumping in, giving us some time this afternoon to talk some good, healthy sports talk as always. I'm in the booth, man, the virtual booth. My main man, Miles T. What's up, bro? What's going on, man?
What's going on, bro?
Hey, man.
Another day. God is made for us, brother. Yes, sir.
Amen. Absolutely, man. And look, we hope everybody hope you had a great Christmas, bro. And we hope
Yes, sir. You
everybody
too.
had a great Christmas as well. And hey, man, this is we got the last week 2 days left, man. 2 days left this year, man, to put a bow on that and go into 2024, man. New mindset and new goals and everything, man. So I'm excited, man. It's obviously, been a long year. Different challenges as each and every year is faces, brings us, I should say. But yeah, man, I'm excited for what's next, man. And we hope y'all are too. But man, we wanted to jump on, man, because we got some good stuff to talk about. Obviously, the college football playoff is coming up on Monday. We got the bowl games coming on right now, going on right now, I should say. So an exciting time for college football fans as a whole. I hope y'all have been able to catch some of these games because they've been really good. Me and Miles have been chatting it up about them, throughout the days and stuff like that. So I hope y'all have been paying attention to those. But so we just want to get into the topics for today's show and talk about some of the bowl games that have happened, and then also preview who we have winning in the college football playoff and matching up in the national championship. And we could pick our winner probably later after that. But what you got, Miles? That's Knoxville calling in, boy.
Sorry about that.
I was like, is that Knoxville calling in?
Yeah, they were saying they said make sure you tell BJ to watch Nico Maye Lava tomorrow, the future of Tennessee. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna check him out since Joe Joe Milton opted out, right?
Yeah, I don't know why he did that. Like he had an outstanding year or something. I don't know what he was. I don't know why he did that.
Well, in your case, it's actually, I mean, at least you get to see the future.
Yeah, in a big game, so we get to see him bright and early. So yeah.
So who are y'all matching? Who do y'all have again?
Iowa.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah.
The Big Ten runner up. I didn't know they was 10-2 though. I didn't know they was 10-2. So
if they had any type of offense, they could have beat Michigan. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
Because Michigan, they got after JJ McCarty, but McCarthy, I should say. Excuse me.
Well, it comes on at 1:00 tomorrow. That's the ABC game, prime time game, Saturday afternoon, 1:00. So
I'm gonna check it out, man. The SEC got to do something, man, because we've been down bad.
We always look bad during bowl games because everybody got 2 or 3 weeks to a month to prepare for us. That's what they do.
But we
make us look bad.
We got to get some better representation in these bowl games. This is why people talk about the SEC so much, because come bowl time, we don't win collectively, and that used to not be the case.
It did. We used to dominate everything.
Years ago, they used to not be the case. At least we were winning bowl games collectively. But yeah, man. I mean, the Texas A&M losing to Oklahoma State. I mean, I know, obviously Texas A&M kind of, they struggled throughout this year, but Oklahoma State, they did make it to the Big 12 championship game. So I mean, it's not a team that's a scrubs or anything like that. So
yeah,
but I do feel like Texas A&M could have did a little bit better. But hey, they did lose a good bit of players to the transfer portal. So things are not looking that great for A&M. I mean, they lose some big name guys. Walter Nolan transferring to Ole Miss. We got a guy from them. They got Evan Stewart. They're one of their top wide receivers. He's in the portal right now. So a lot of stuff going on when it comes to A&M. But and then I know we had the game USC and Louisville. I didn't get a chance to watch all of that one, but I saw the backup Miller for USC put on the show.
Yeah, 6 touchdowns, 1 interception. Louisville, I mean, USC had that game in control pretty much the whole game. Yeah, I think Louisville jumped out. Like I don't remember the actual first quarter, but I think it was like 10-7 or something like that for the first 5-6 minutes, and then USC went up by like at least 2 touchdowns, almost 17 points or something. But yeah, Louisville played from behind, which they were supposed to be the more dominant team first defensively and everything. But that I think his name was Brass Miller, something Miller.
Yeah, it was
Bass Miller. It's a different kind of name, So I know the last name's Miller though. I know that for sure.
Miller Moss.
Miller Moss. That's what it is. He got the first name last name last name first. Yeah, Miller Moss.
Miller Moss.
Yeah. That's a household name right there. I don't know if he's gonna live up to it, but that name is different.
Yeah,
I like that.
He was letting it go. I'm not gonna lie, and then honestly, that's the reason why I didn't really cut the game on, because when I looked at the score, I was doing something. I checked the score, and I was like, I'm not cutting that on. And then I looked at the score again. I'm like, oh, it's only like a 14-point game, and then I cut it on, and then it ended up being pretty good. But as soon as Louisville scored to bring within like 7 or whatever, USC came right back and went back up 14. So
yeah.
And after that, it was, the rest was history from there. So
and Louisville's defense is supposed to be their strength. That's what carried them all season long. Because I can't remember. I know the quarterback for Louisville. I know that his last name is Plummer. I think I want to say Jordan Plummer or something like that. But that's Jake Plummer's son. I don't know if you remember. You remember Jake Plummer? He used to play for the Arizona State Sun Devils back in the day.
Yeah, I remember Jake Plummer.
Yeah, that's his son. And but he wasn't nothing like his dad this year. I don't know if he had developed into that, but yeah, he's like a game manager to me. That's what I done seen him play. My family, my wife's family's from Louisville, so I'll be hearing they run their mouth because they had a good season this year and everything. I said, well, y'all can have all the good season you want, but that quarterback, y'all ain't going nowhere with that quarterback. Tell you right now, y'all ain't gonna win no championship. So.
Well, you gotta win. You gotta win the ball game, because we don't hand out the we can't hand out the participation trophies, man.
Yeah, and y'all made USC defense look stout. Y'all made USC defense.
I'm like, what? I'm like, why USC is getting stops on defense with?
They couldn't stop Colorado. The shooter was having Shedeur was having a game, one of the games of his career that game.
No, literally,
they couldn't stop him. They waited too late to come back. Colorado did, but
yeah, they did. But yeah, so let's talk about tonight and the other bowl games that we have from the Power Five, because tonight, y'all, we got the Cotton Bowl coming up. So we got Mizzou and Ohio State, which is a pretty intriguing matchup.
It is.
So looking at this game, obviously, Mizzou was one of the teams, in the SEC. They really took a leap this year. The year prior, they played some pretty close games, nearly beat Georgia last year. Could have beat them this year. They played Georgia tight 2 years in a row. I think did they play y'all pretty tight last year in the game?
I
Y'all, I mean, I think y'all
I think we blew them out last year, but they got us this year. They blew us out this year like 33-14. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's shout out to their head coach. I mean he came in and he's been doing some really nice things at Mizzou. So I mean they very well they could have beat LSU too. I mean they had a significant lead over LSU. They just gave the game up. But looking at this matchup, man, who do you like in this game, Miles, in the Cotton Bowl, and why?
Who I like or who I want to win?
Well, who are you picking to win?
Who am I picking? I can't go against the SEC school, man. It's against my religion, man. I can't go against the SEC school. I don't care if it's Vanderbilt. I can't go against you in a bowl game. You know what I mean? So, and I'm going with Missouri to win, but that is Ohio State. So. It's going to be tough. I'm going with Missouri because I like the quarterback. He makes good decisions. He got the receivers. He got the skills. That number 7, that running back. Oh my goodness, he is a good receiving running back, up the middle running back. And he ain't number like 5'9". He's just short, but he's stout. He's not a little dude. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
I like Missouri to win it in a close one. Of course, it's going to be down to the wire, but because I just think Missouri done seen Ohio State's like 3 or 4 times this year already. They done seen a Georgia. They done seen LSU. They done seen what Ohio State's going to bring to the table. Mm-hmm. They done seen all the team speed. They done seen all that. So whatever out now. Marvin Harrison Jr., I don't think he's playing tonight. It's like I don't know yet because they said he was there, but they don't know if he's playing.
They're not going to announce it until he's not going to announce it till right before the game. But I don't expect him to play. I don't expect him to play. I expect him to opt out, go to the draft, and then get himself ready to come on down to Chicago. Because he's about to be a future Chicago Bear. You know what I'm saying? So.
But don't mess that man's career up before he gets started, man.
Might as well go ahead and get ready. You know what I'm saying? Get him a nice coat, nice jacket. Get ready for that weather. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, don't contaminate that man already, man. Don't contaminate him like that, man.
Our Chicago Bear. Appreciate you, bro. Yes, sir.
Justin Fields might not even be there. He might be in the ATL.
We're not trading Justin, bro.
You need to let that man free. Y'all got him in Chicago jail. Soldier Field.
Our offensive coordinator got him in Chicago jail. That's who we need to let go. It's not, and the defense has been playing the best these past 3-4 weeks. They've been playing top in the league, So defense has been doing their job. We just need the offensive play caller.
So what makes you think Marvin Harrison going to make a difference if they holding him back anyway? You ain't gonna see his talent.
You gotta understand. You get another playmaker because right now it's just DJ Moore. Because Mooney took a drop this year. Mooney was balling in. I don't know what's been going on with him. I mean, he's been dropping passes. He hadn't really been.
He got contaminated. He been at a season with Chicago. That's what's wrong.
No, man. He went a whole season by himself as the receiver. So shoot. I mean,
that's right. He won out.
But look, you get Marvin Harrison Jr., DJ Moore. Come on now, you got to give him some more targets. That's going to help. The more targets you have, it helps the offense open up even more. So you can't.
Your defense ain't what it used to be either, though.
No, the defense has been balling these past.
They are all right, but they ain't what they used to be.
That's because they're
Roquan Smith and all that stuff. Now we got them over there. We say come on. We say come on to linebacker franchise, son. We got the GOAT here to teach you and yeah, to guide you through.
Roquan came into Chicago with the wrong mindset anyway. I mean, he was holding up his whole. He didn't even have an agent. He didn't even know what he was doing. So I mean, I'm glad he's having success, but Ray
Lewis got a hold of him now. Don't worry about it.
Well,
he's in good hands.
I'm glad.
He's in good hands, and I ain't talking about Hall State. I'm talking about Baltimore.
Oh my God! All right, cool. Hey, I'm glad, but nah, but I mean, Marvin Harris is he's governor of Chicago, bro. All right, let's back on topic. I know.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Go ahead and order my jersey. Night of the draft. I'm taking Missouri, like you said. I mean, you made great points. Kept not picking against the SEC in this one. I think with Marvin Harris, I'm not saying that Ohio State can't have some success without Marvin Harris because they played, games with him being, injured before. So they played without him before.
Ohio State keep talent. They're going to have talent to back up. Yeah.
They always have solid wide receivers. I'm not saying that they don't have capability of still moving the ball and stuff like that. But I think that Mizzou has been playing at a high level this year, and I think that they're going to ride the momentum, into this game. And I think that they'll come out with the win. I think Ohio State's still going to be hung over from losing to Michigan for the third time in a row. So, yeah, I see that. I see that little hangover coming into this game. So, but yeah, and then looking at the other matchups on Saturday, who are you picking? So I'm just going to go down the list of the games, the other Power Five, the other New Year's Six games. So we got Ole Miss and Penn State. Obviously, I'm pretty sure we're on the same page when it comes to Ole Miss and Penn State in the Peach Bowl. So who you rocking with? I know we're gonna have the same answer in this one.
Yeah, I'm going with Ole Miss, of course. Their defense, that's a question mark. You never know. Ole Miss don't have no type of pass rush at all.
No, they don't.
So I'm like,
it's sad.
Okay, it is kind of. All the talent down here south, you can't get no defensive end, no defensive tackles. Come on, man. But Lane Kiffin made up for that in the transfer portal this offseason. So they're gonna be a totally different defensive team next year with what they picked up. So, but just first tomorrow or the New Year's Six, I'm going with them. Penn State didn't show me nothing this year. Every game they played in the Big Ten that was meaningful, they lost. You know what I mean? That's what I've seen. And they had a couple of close ones that they should have lost too. But I think they ended up like 10-2, I think, or 10 it was a 10-2, I think they ended up. Yeah. I know they lost to Michigan and Ohio State by convincing their amount. So and those are two games and Wisconsin was down this year. So I mean, on their standards of Wisconsin's usually a 10-win team every year, at least 9 or 10 win, or in a Big Ten appearance, but losing to Ohio State or Michigan in the Big Ten championship. That's usually what Wisconsin does. But we're going to see with that. For his Penn State, I like the coach. You know what I mean? He's all right. He used to be at Vanderbilt and everything. I just think he hasn't proved nothing though. Since that one game that they beat Ohio State that one year when Ohio State ended up still going. No, they didn't, because that was when that's when the other guy was there. But other than that big win at home against Ohio State, Penn State ain't had nothing, and that's when Saquon Barkley was still there.
That was they did that in like 15 or 16 something.
Was it that low? I thought like maybe 2018 or something, 2019 something. It was a little bit. It was a little bit.
They one of them years, I remember, if I'm not.
But that's the only big win I've seen since James Franklin been there. That's it. That's it. I mean, and I think Ole Miss, I don't think they're gonna be able to handle that up-tempo offense because don't nobody in the Big Ten really run that. So they ain't gonna be used to that. Lane Kiffin's gonna, he's always gonna try to, showtime on you. You know what I'm saying? He's already Hollywood. So I just think I get Ole Miss by at least 10 or more points.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm taking Ole Miss too. I mean, their defense ain't worth nothing, but Penn State's actually but I think Ole Miss will have enough offense to outscore Penn State. So I'll rock with them. And real quick, Georgia, Florida State. I got Georgia in this game. I mean, Florida State, they had like 20 players opt out, even if they didn't I still would pick Georgia in this game. Florida State's been doing a lot of crying right now, so they're trying to get out the ACC and all this crazy stuff and sue the committee, and they just want to be this topic of discussion because they're mad and they salty, and that's okay. But yeah, they made all this commotion about how they should have been in, and if Georgia would have beat us and we would have been out, this is the matchup that they would have got. So they get what they asked for. So I mean, I got Georgia by 21 plus in this game, so it's not gonna be close.
I'm gonna be honest. I got Georgia winning, but I'm like Lou. I'm like at the end of the day, Florida State. They're using this platform right here to the 2-time back-to-back NCAA chat. They're gonna use this platform to show the NCAA, show the conferences, the SEC, the ACC, the Big Ten, that we can hang with the big dogs. And y'all let us out. Y'all done us wrong. They're going to play to the. I still think Georgia's going to win by like fourth quarter. I see it's going to be a low score. It's going to be like an SEC game, like them. Like I see 21-17 type thing like that. Like it's going to be close. I see that like that. Just because how it happened to them, because that defense of Florida State ain't no joke now. That's a top 5 defense.
That's fine.
They defense ain't no joke. Now I'm just saying, we all know Georgia's offense ain't that explosive. They run the ball, they consistently run, but Florida State ain't a team that you can run the ball on.
They top 5. They top 5 in the ACC. That sound real good. All that top 5.
You're not going to run the ball on Florida State though, and that's what Georgia does.
Statistically, Michigan got one of the best defenses in the country. You know that?
Yeah. They ain't playing nobody though.
Exactly. Does that impress you? Not at all. Exactly. Until they go up against somebody.
But I see. But Florida State played LSU.
They do got athletes though. Florida State has athletes. I will give you.
Exactly.
I will say that they do. Florida State got athletes on defense, so they're
that can hang with Georgia all day.
They scrubs or nothing like that. But I do still think, regardless, I still think Georgia's gonna win the game.
I got Georgia 21-17, something like that.
All right. So let's get to the playoffs. So,
and I got Tennessee over Iowa by 10 points.
Oh yeah,
Nico Maya Lava.
Yeah, I got Tennessee over Iowa. That's 100% got that. All right, Bama, Michigan, Texas, Washington. So, who you got going to the national championship? We could just do this all in one. Who you got going to the national championship?
I got Bama. I got Bama over Michigan because Michigan's a basic offense. They're gonna run. Michigan's a Big Ten offense. They run the ball like they got like a pro style, old school pro style. You know how Jerry Harbaugh is. He's a little old school. He got that. You can do that in the Big Ten. You can do that in the Big Ten. You can line up. You got big offensive linemen. Okay, this and that. But we're used to the trenches in the SEC. That's what we do. That's where our strengths are at in our teams, except for a couple of us. AKA Ole Miss. Everybody else got defensive line and the offensive line, so we're used to that and everything. So I think the play calling and the playbook for Michigan falls right into Alabama's strengths because they're more of a running team than they are passing. Now McCarthy is good. Now the quarterback's pretty decent. He's an athlete too. So now if they open it up, if they show stuff that surprise Alabama, but of course that's why Nick Saban is Nick Saban. If they do try to do that, they better keep it close in the first half because if you go down and then you have to do it and then you don't have to adjust it, Nick Saban's gonna be waiting for it. Now if you close like. You send it into the next, second half, and y'all like 10-10, and you did it your way, Michigan's way, and then you come out the second half surprising Alabama with what they're not used to y'all doing, using McCarthy and the bootlegs, and maybe putting a little read option in there and play action. Well, they already do play action, but maybe go to shotgun a little bit, adapt and stuff, because doing your basic Michigan offense is not going to beat Alabama. It's not going to work. Because that's all they do is run the ball. That's not going to work.
Yeah.
And you can't run the ball in the SEC. That's one thing you just cannot do in the SEC against about 80% of the teams. You cannot run the ball. Not through a whole game. No. And so I got Bama coming out of that side. Texas and Washington. Now there was a rumor about Washington having the best receiving core all season long when they're healthy. Michael Penix Jr., decent left-hand, good quarterback, left-handed. I remember, like I think I mentioned him 3 years ago when he was at Indiana when they almost upset Ohio State. I said that quarterback. That was our first time really knowing about him. But he took Ohio State down to the wire. That's when Chase Young was there too.
Yeah,
at Ohio State. Yeah, so I gotta go just because they had so many close games and they won because they've been tested. I gotta go with Washington because they know. It seems like they know how to win.
Oh, okay.
They know how to win. I'm gonna go with Washington on that because Texas. I don't know. I know their offense is good. I know Steve Sarkisian's a mastermind for his offensive guru, but their defense is up and down. I mean, I haven't seen them really like dominate on defense because there's a couple of games they should have lost. You know what I mean? Kansas State ain't got the most explosive offense, and they could have won it by a field goal if they didn't mess up. You know what I mean? So the defense is obviously not that spectacular. So the only game I saw was against y'all. You know what I mean? But
we didn't know who we were yet.
Yeah, but I'm just saying I mean, y'all still scored about 25, 30 points on them. You know what I mean? So the defense is not solid. You know what I mean? I mean, it's not, great. So, and Washington got some good offense. So I give Washington the edge because of the quarterback and their offense, and just they know how to win. They done won close games, and they're not afraid of the moment.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you know who I got rocking with Alabama all day.
Now the champion, I don't know. I don't got. We'll do that before the national championship. I'll give you that one. We're gonna have another show before then.
Yeah, because we got a week from Monday to do that. So
yeah,
I'm rolling with the Tide, man. I just think Jalen Milroe, the way he's been playing, like I said before, he's just playing at a high level. He's getting better each and every game. Been really taking on the leadership role that he has and being able to lead this offense and them, following his lead and the faith and confidence that he instills within the offense, helping even the defense. They see, what Milroe goes out there and leads by example, and he leads by example. And he also is a vocal leader as well. So I think that, Bama's ready for this moment. Like you said, not going to be able to run the football. And I don't think that Michigan is going to just come out here and just shy away from who they've been all year. And they've been a running team all year. So they're just not going to turn into a spread offense all of a sudden. Will they have plays that they run like that? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they'll try to mix some things up. But there's nothing that they're going to run that Bama hasn't seen before. We've already seen the LSU spreading out 4 or 5 wide, Jaden Daniels, being able to run in the speed that he has, and
if they do that McCarthy could give y'all some problems. But I know that, like you said, they're not gonna just change it like that.
Yeah, they're not just gonna turn into that type of. And if they do, like you said, they're gonna be very. Look, they better be. he better be Tom Brady out there because that's the last time Michigan beat Bama, and that was in the Rose Bowl. So, but like I said, I don't think that that's going to happen. I think that they're going to rely on their run. They'll try to utilize their tight ends and get some matchups there. But I think ultimately, Bama's going to come out with the win. I think that they'll be rolling right to that national championship in Houston, man. Other side, man, for me, I agree with you with what you said about, Texas not having defense because their defense has declined each and every week for the most part. I mean, they showed up in some games that they were supposed to win, but some games they struggled throughout the game.
Yeah.
And their offense was the one that bailed them out. I mean, they could have very well lost to Iowa State. They let them come back. They could have lost to TCU. Almost let them come back. So, they have the athletes on the offensive side in Worthy and A.D. Mitchell, They did lose their starting running back, so that's definitely going to be something to pay attention to. But I do think that Sark, his play calling ability, he'll be able to challenge Washington's defense because they don't really have that great of a defense either. But so it's really going to be who can score the other, to be honest with you. But I'm going with Texas, man, mainly because I want that get back. I want that rematch because they held it over our head from week 2 and beyond. So I want that Texas and Alabama rematch in the national championship game. And then I also got to mention Bama has Jace McClellan coming back, their starting running back too. So yeah, I got Alabama, Texas in the national championship game. And real quick, man, before we get out of here, don't want to miss this last 2 questions. Who do you have as your MVP right now? And then who are you picking to go to the Super Bowl?
Oh, that's easy.
Well, who's your favorite to win the Super Bowl?
Baltimore to win the Super Bowl, and Baltimore quarterback Lamar Jackson to win the MVP. 19 touchdowns, 3,357 yards passing, 19 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, 786 rushing yards, 5 touchdowns, QBR of like 87, something like that. Completing like 64% of his passes. The dude, and he's without his blanket, Mark Andrews. So, and the defense is playing lights out right now. So, I really give the Baltimore the chance. And I didn't know he had that many yards because Lamar Jackson ain't really been running this year. Now, if he really been trying to run, he would have easily had 1,000 right now. So he got that many by just sitting in the pocket. I watched the 49ers game on Monday night, and this dude was sitting in the pocket for like 6-7 seconds just waiting for it. He could have been took off, but he was just waiting for the play to open up. And that's what he done developed and done learned, man. He might win the MVP again, second time the last 4 years. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I gotta agree, man. I think Lamar, what they did to San Francisco was just you can't deny that. I think Lamar is playing at some of his best football.
They made Brock Purdy look like a rookie.
Yeah. I mean, they made him look like they called him like Cam, and a lot of people got mad at Cam saying that he wasn't a game changer. He was a game manager, and people tried to throw. They got pissed off with Cam Newton saying that. And I'm like, he didn't lie. He played the game. He played the game. He won an MVP. He went to the Super Bowl. He led a team to 15-1. So like, we're not gonna.
I don't know why Pittsburgh won't pick up Cam Newton. What Pittsburgh doing? I don't know why. There's 3 teams right now that could have used Cam Newton halfway through the season, man. I don't know what they're doing. Unless Cam done retired, I don't know.
That's okay. They're about to lose Mike Tomlin. He's gonna come to Chicago. We're gonna reset this. Go to the Super Bowl. Yeah. Look, I already been talking to him, bro. I already been talking to him. We talk once a week. I told Mike, my boy Omar Epps, I said, look, that Mike Tomlin, that's Omar Epps 2.0. I said, Mike, come on, man. I know you tired of that. You tired of that black and gold, looking at that. Look, they trying to treat my boy wrong, asking him, is he on the hot seat? He never had a losing season. See, that's him right now. That's him right now. That's Mike Tomlin right now, letting you know.
No, that's my daughter wanting me to pick her up from work, but she's gonna be all right. She told me she don't get out. She told me she don't get out till 6 o'clock, so she'll be all right.
Hey, man. Hey, no, I understand, but yeah, no, I think I have to agree with you, man. I mean, I want the Eagles and Ravens to be in the Super Bowl.
That ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, the way the Eagles playing, I don't see it.
No.
But
they're definitely gonna be a playoff at least second round. But I don't know. You never know. You never know about that. But I know that defense ain't playing nothing like they did last year.
The defense got to struggle, and the offense is struggling. So they just got to go back to the drawing board. But I think the Ravens right now, like I said, I mean they're the favorites. They got to be in my mind. So, but yeah.
I don't know what team out of the NFC. What the best team in the NFC that's looking like on field is the Detroit Lions. Be honest, on the field, now not on paper. But on the field, out of the NFC, that's probably the best looking team that's playing on the field right now.
Yeah, Detroit is they doing the thing. So can't really go against that. Detroit is doing their thing. So you never know.
Mm-hmm.
You never know. But yeah, man. But hey, all right, y'all. Well, hey, look, we appreciate y'all, Miles. We're gonna say our goodbyes, man, before we get out of here. And wrap this thing up, man, until 2024, man.
Yes, sir. Happy New Year to everybody, man. Happy holidays, and go into this new year blessed and unfazed, and put God first in everything, man, in your life, man. Change it. So it's a new, God's giving you a new year, new time, new place, new everything. Let's get it. And go Vols, like always. Nico, Maya, Evie. Let's get it. Tomorrow, it's the beginning of our new future, man. He's going to bring, out of one of his 3 years, he's going to get a national championship for the University of Tennessee. I'm telling you.
All right. We're going to see.
No Tide.
All right.
Go Vols.
Hey, look, we appreciate everybody again giving us your time, man. Much love to y'all rocking with us this year, man. Keep rocking with us. We'll be giving y'all more, man, in the new year. Look, y'all made it through this year. Thankful and grateful for each and every one of you, especially you, Miles, all our supporting cast out there as well. Happy New Year to y'all. Look, make these last 2 days count. Be safe. Many blessings to new opportunities and a new it's a new time, man. So
new ideas, new vineyards, new. Open your mind. Don't be complacent this year. It's a new year to start fresh.
Yes,
Clear
sir.
your mind. Ease yourself. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Well, y'all, look, we out, man. We'll be back in 2024, man. Love y'all, man. Peace. And y'all have a great end of this year. We out.
Yes, sir.